Hello, I'm Heather O'Morjo. Today is day 48 of 100 Days to Launch. I spent the afternoon at a reconciliation seminar, and it's just starting to settle in just how big and important this work that I'm venturing into, that I'm building this social enterprise for, is to truth and reconciliation, to people who are Indigenous and connected to the land. I'm driving home and I just started bawling, just melt down, because it dawned on me words that were said previously about when my settler ancestors came to this land. They flattened it. They pushed down the trees, they pushed the brush out of the way, and they cut her up, and Turtle Island was divided and sold, right? And you walk into any city in North America, and you're going to be able to go to any intersection, any crossroads, and the spirit of the crossroads is there, but you will look left, you will look right, you will look forward, you will look back, and it will be flat and straight. And those yards are where my work for healing is going to be focused. So, we're talking today, and I said one of the most glaring examples of colonialism to me is the grass yard. Once upon a time, food was plentiful. Whether it was animals grazing or berries, there was always something to eat. You could just walk over to that tree right there and pick an apple, and you weren't concerned about who owns that apple tree. You were just concerned about leaving an offering and saying thank you, so that tree can take those nourishments and that thanking and bring more fruit next year. When you take that animal's life, you give thanks to the earth. You honor the connection of give and take. And when it gives back, it gives in plenty. And today they were talking about water and how we forgot how to pray and thank for water, for earth, for food. And that maybe once we learn how to do that again, the water will be able to heal herself and it will not be toxic. So it's really settling in just how important earthworks, foodscaping will be for the reconciliation of this nation. It's trendy, it's fun. Turn your yard into food. It's great. It's trendy and fun, and the permaculture people love it. But permaculture is predominantly a settler invention to cope with the detachment from the earth. And I really need to connect with how we connect with the earth in a healing way. So today I spent time designing sacred medicine wheel gardens and a garden art installation to honor Métis veterans. Because my great-grandfather, Octave Morgeau, fought in both world wars. When I learned that, I watched the Wonder Woman movie. And the actor in that movie, Chief, was sort of my mental connection to the idea of what it would have been like to be a Métis or Native man in World War II. And that actor, Eugene, was there today. He told me to read Mike Mountain Horse's book about what it was like to be an Indigenous warrior in the World War I and World War II. So I was designing today. It came to me like this beautiful memorial garden for Métis and Indigenous warriors who fought in those wars. Because the PTSD from that, I can't even imagine. David is sweet, though. He says, that's where I get my fire. is my great-grandfather fighting that war, and I do feel a lot of connections to him, and I'll maybe talk more on that tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with us, and yeah, 2 days till the halfway point. Thanks.